Good morning, Ward's Wolves. It's Friday, May 1st, and I want to go over your assignments today. You have Math Test 12. You have some task cards to complete. You also have Number the Stars, Chapters 5 through 8 test. Remember, you can use your book to help you, so if you're not sure what the answer to the question is, check in your book. The answers will be somewhere in Chapters 5 through 8. In English, you have a quiz on what we've been reviewing, which is subjects and predicates and prepositions. On No Red Ink, you have some practice with identifying verbs. Today, you have spelling city do, which is Number the Stars list 2, and you're writing the smartphone paragraph. That is due today. There were slides you should have completed each day. If by chance you did not finish getting your 10 AR points yesterday, you need to make sure you do that today. I will be checking those later on and seeing who needs to maybe read an AR book this weekend and get caught up. Now I'm going to turn it over to Emily with your devotion.
Day 18 of the Motion X devotion says, have you ever watched a sports highlight reel and been amazed? Have you ever seen a movie that brought you to tears or been moved by a play on Broadway? We all love seeing the highlights of life, the triumphant moments that make our jaws drop. However, we often overlook all the little moments that led up to that big moment. It's very similar to our faith. In order to see God bring an awakening in our generation, we must choose to embrace the simple moments that no one sees. What if we began praying every day for God to save our classmates and friends? What if we began loving those around us with the love of Jesus even when they don't deserve it? What if we began to serve our local church despite our age? God uses these little moments to create an impact in our world. God does not need us to be God. He just needs our obedience and faithfulness so that He can move through us in a major way. Awakening comes when God's people choose to honor Him with even the smallest and simplest things. There are two verses that go along with this today. The first comes from Luke 21, verses 1 through 4. As Jesus looked up, He saw the rich putting their gifts into the temple treasury. He also saw a poor widow put in 2 very small copper coins. Truly I tell you, He said, this poor widow has put in more than all the others. All these people gave their gifts out of their wealth, but she gave out of poverty and put all that she had to live on. The second verse is from Luke 16, verses 10 through 12. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. Whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much. So if you have not been trustworthy in handling worldly wealth, who will be able to trust you with true riches? And if you have not been trustworthy with someone else's property, who will give you property of your own? So that concludes the devotional for today.
All right, boys and girls, let's try, as we go through today, let's try to think of ways that we can be in service to other people. Right now, we can't do service the way we could have a few weeks ago, but there are things you can do for other people. You write somebody a note and mail it, send a card to your grandparents or someone who you've been missing, or call someone and say hello. I guess I will see you guys at 11 at our Zoom call. And if you have any questions about your assignments today, please be sure to call or text or email, and I will be glad to help you. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.